Now I'm on. Okay, guys, welcome to another stream with me, Mr. Crow. We're here again on a Friday, the 20th. This year's flying by. You're already the third month, nearly into the fourth, nearly into April. Well, welcome, guys. I'll be trading gold, NAS 100, and EURUSD today. Live Forex trading from me, Peter Crow. So every session we'll go and do. Good morning, Andre. How the devil?
Morning, mate.
Is it a good morning though? It is indeed, because the sun is out. The sun is out today. So every morning we do a top-down analysis on the pairs we're going to trade, and then we see what setups we've got basically. So just a quick one from the other day is we did have some pendings on NAS. And look what happened. Price did drop through the floor, but it didn't come and tap our pendants, unfortunately. Okay, and I didn't get in this, but even that hour didn't break out to drive down. But it's absolutely dropped and filled the full range. If you remember the full range we had on the daily, dropped the full back down to the bottom of the range. However, I'm very surprised we didn't come and tap these levels again. That's what I was expecting, a tap and then a come and break of the lows. So not ideal, but we'll do a fresh top down as well on NAS. So we'll get rid of that. And then gold as well dropped through the floor. And look, if you look at this here, right, we had a pullback. If we got a pullback to here, we would have had sell stops underneath these levels. And look what happened. Didn't pull back enough, unfortunately. And then it just dropped through the floor. So there's nothing we can do. But I believe this was news, because or was it news actually? Maybe not. That was 10 o'clock. So yeah, the weekly's really spiked down now. So let's do a top down on gold. Let's see what we've got. So let me tunes on first. Okay, we're on. So gold monthly. Now we haven't had a bearish monthly close yet. Okay, there's still 12 days left of this monthly. So what is this monthly going to do? We can probably safely say that we've now retested the previous wick now. So if you are going to flip, it could start flipping now back to the upside. Still 12 days left. But it doesn't give us much information, so we've got to come down the time frames. So we'll come onto the weekly time frame. And what's the weekly doing? So we were unsure whether this weekly closed below. Okay. We were unsure whether we'd close respecting or we'd broke back into the area. Now we're on Friday, right? Believe it or not, we can still flip on this weekly, believe it or not, right? I'm not sure what we'll do though, because we've such a spike down, but yes, it can flip at any point. So we've got to keep that in mind. Now we've had such a pump down now, taking sells, it's going to be difficult, especially off the weekly, because you've tapped all the way down to this next level. As this is your range, basically. If the weekly flips, could have come up to them levels. I'm not sure it's going to do it in one day. So yeah, basically the weekly's not giving us much now, because it's already shot to the downside, which is nice. We want price coming back down. So we've got to use the daily. So what's the daily doing? So the range we had on the daily. Now we did have this range, which we came straight through, which was nice. And then the next range we've got is this area. Now it does look like we've broke below, but we've had such a big drop. Like, are you willing to take more sells on this? Like, where can we see this daily candle going? That's the question. Where can we see? The last time we were down here, the next daily ended up closing heavily bullish. Okay, same again. So could we see a heavily bullish candle today? And if so, that means this daily is just going to keep moving up. And we could come all the way back up to maybe these levels, which would make sense because you probably need a retest of this level off the daily. So could we look at buys up? But also, if the dailies broke out to the downside, this daily could flip to the downside at any point. So could we take sells? So yeah, we can take either basically today. We know the daily can push all the way up to this level from here with one candle. But we don't know whether you can drive further down because we've never. So it'll be brand new data. So let's come down the time frames. Let me. What are we seeing now? So the last time we were here, we have literally got this to go off. What happened to price? We pushed up. We came up to this level here. And then we had a rejection. So we came up to here. And that's the first sign of rejection. And that's everywhere. So straight up. This is all we've got to go off. So technically, we should be clean traffic up to 4794. And if we clean traffic up to 4794, could we not just look at buys now with this forward to flip? If this 4 flips, it's highly probable that we're probably going to go to 4794. But I don't know. I just don't like that. Need to see a bit more confirmation. 3 closed bearish. Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. The 3 did print bearish. Let's have a look left, see what this happens. So we tend to just drive straight back up off the next 3. So could this 3 just carry on driving? Maybe. I don't like the 3. 2 is bearish, got no top wick, got no bottom wick. Got 50 minutes left for a 2. If we get a 2 close bullish like this, and we don't break the high, and I get a bottom wick, take in this bottom wick, I'll have a buy stop above then to come up. However, how long? There's only 50 minutes left of the. That means the 4 would be printing bearish. I would do that either. 1 hour close bullish, no bottom wick. So is the 2 going to carry on driving? If so, this 1 would carry on driving. 30, 15. I'm going to have to wait, I think, guys, on this one. So we get a rejection. Okay, here we go. So we get a little rejection here before we come up. We get rejection here, and then we come back down to this level, which I believe we might have already done. Let's have a look. Well, yeah, we have. So we come up, back down, and then we go. So this tells us that probably going to continue. So how do we get in? Well, what we could do is if the 15 closes above here, this level, we could look at a buy up, come and fill the rest of the range. And this, you'd have to go risk free around here. That's literally all we've got to go off here. So could we do that? So basically, if we get a 15 close back above this level, we could maybe get the buys on. And we'll use the 15 as stops. So every time the 15 closes above, 15 closes above, I mean this one drove through, so that doesn't really help. There. Doesn't help. 15 comes straight through. Again, doesn't help. 15 already tapped this, so would you take it after the close? I'm not sure. 15, this is what you want. 15 close, bottom wick. But that doesn't even play out very nice, because where would you put your stops? And after you close bearish, you're back in that range to the downside. So you'd go off this one, bottom wick, gone. So maybe if the 15 closes above, see, for me, this 15's got to be like that, I think. Because you've had a double nest play, that fits better. So this is a nest play here. And this is a nest play here. So, and it's see, I mean, this one came straight through. But if we get a 15 close above that level here, a 4730, I would look at buys up. You could potentially, if you get a 15 close above, you could potentially have a wing back buy from here. Or this one comes all the way back down to here. This one's no good now because I feel like we've already tapped it. So if we get a 15 close above 4730, we can look at either a wing back buy from here or from here. But after we've got the 15-minute close. Okay. Why didn't this drive up though? This one didn't play out. So what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, I can't get in any other way. Let's have a look at the 30s first. So basically, it looks like we're clean traffic up. Clean traffic up to 4794. Right, that's the next support level. Price never rejects anywhere else apart from here. Okay. So we're saying that is this the pullback we've had, and now we're coming through. This is what we're on. So then how do we get in? Well, this one just keeps pushing and pushing and pushing. You don't get a chance to get in. Yeah. Chance to get in. Nice. So we look at the 15. If the 15 closes above here, we can look at buys. It's above 15-minute close, yeah. Okay, that's all I've got on gold at the moment. Can't really do anything else. The thing what we'll do with this though is when the 15 closes above, where can stops be? So stops, we could use the 15-minute. So let's say this 15 closes now, as it's gonna. If the next 15 does that, we've got a bottom wick. What we would want is a pullback, and then buy stop above for the flip, and we can use the previous 15 as stops. However, you've got potential wing back buys here as well. So we've just got to hope that before we get activated, this pullback comes to these, then these would be valid. Okay, these would be valid. So if the 15 closes above, these wing backs then become available. Okay. But if you get activated on the buy stop, then I would have stops closer. It wouldn't be worth it really. But the wing back buy stops would literally just be like that, because it's only twice where it comes back down. So you've got So we've got one. There's the 15 close there. Pull back, tap, rejects, up. Or, how is it the 15? Here. 15 close, above, pull back, tap, and goes. So that's what I'm trying to catch, basically. So stops would be there on only on the wing backs. If we're going for a buy stop above the 15, then where could stops be? I would say off the previous 15, but look what happens here. This one nearly gets there, and this one breaks the previous 15. But then is it worth it? So if we do use these as stops, and let's say we have a buy stop here, we're only looking to push to maybe here. It's a 1-to-1. Is it worth it? Is it bloody worth it? That is the question. So we'll see what happens with the next 15. Yeah, we'll come back to this. Let's have a look at NAS. So NAS has broke out to the downside on the monthly. Okay, that's the range on the monthly. So what are we going to get on this monthly? Is this going to flip to the upside, or we're going to carry on to the downside? It can do anything, basically. So the monthly doesn't really help us. And then when you come to the weekly, he's really fucking about at the moment. So we've got this level, which we close back into the area here. Right, then we've had a wick fill. But what are you doing? What is this weekly doing? How's it going to close? Look at it now. It's Friday. Where's this weekly going to close? I really don't know. This weekly can end up anywhere. So that makes it a lot more difficult on NAS. For the weekly, I mean. Then when we come down to the daily, so the daily range for me is this. We had a doji style candle. We've now got a bottom wick. Could we come back up on this daily? Yeah, we could. So the weekly could keep pushing. And if we look left, the weeklies can push all the way back up to this level. This one came to here. So let's just mark these up. Gives us a rough idea. But I do like this level here. That's the next range for me, this. Yeah, so I'm going to keep that. So can this daily flip to the upside and just drive up? That's what we're after, basically. Did that close above? Below? Oh. Retest that zone. Retest. Okay. 40 minutes left to this 4. This 4 is interesting. If this 4 closes bullish, and the next 4 comes down and gives me about 50% of wick fill, I'll take a buy up. Yeah. Not really helping me, that is it. But to be honest though, sure, there's 50 minutes left to the 4. Close. 39 for the 2. The 2 is bearish. Then the 1's closed. Where's this 1 gonna go? 15. Oh, I have a swoop entry on here. So is this 15 gonna drive up? If so, that means this 15 is gonna flip to to the upside, and if it flips to the upside, let me just we might have a trade on here quickly. It's a 15-minute range for me. It's still above it. The next 15 is here, around these levels. Yeah, it's next 15. So guys, I think I'm going to get in here. And if the 15 closes bearish, I'm going to look to manage risk. Just trying to work out my lot size quickly. So where would my stops be? Below here. It's coming down. Would this be on the 4? Is this 4 going to flip? That's an interesting question. So I think I'm going to get in for a buy here, you guys, believe it or not. I'm going to have a low risk on. Where's this risk? Shit. Delete that. Okay, I'm in for a buy here, guys, right? See if there's 5. I've got a $100 risk on it. So this is what I've got. Stops are just this low. We're looking to come up, but at least fill this range. So this is basically how if the 5 basically I'm looking at, if the 15 closes bearish back below here, we're just going to delete. Okay, we're going to get out. Now, I'm not sure whether this can stop us out with 1, but if the 15 is going to fake out, it'll probably close like that, and the next 15 will probably give you a top wick anyway before driving down. But this 15 can flip at any point, and if it is going to flip, we've got 6 minutes left of this to flip, so that means we've got 2 5-minute candles left. So that means this 5 either needs to flip, or the next 5 would be the one to drive back up. But I would imagine you're going to come and take this top wick. This is where we can go risk-free. Risk-free. But you could also get a buy stop off the top of the 15 as well. It's going to have to come down a tad. There. Yeah, let's see what this does here. It'll be interesting how this 4 closes basically. This 4 could easily flip back to the downside because we're technically still bearish on the 4. Right? Still bearish on the 4 and the 3. The 2, it's got 35 minutes, so I would say the 2 is likely going to print bullish and then the next 2 comes up. So if you get stopped, might find that the next 2 then comes back up, and then the 1 printed bullish. So this was basically like a fake out. We haven't came to tap this level again, so how steep does the bottom wick need to be? That's the question on the 1. So the 1's lined up lovely, and we've had a grab. Okay, so the 15 hasn't closed yet. So this is the last 5 of the 15. So it's make a break on this 5 basically. What's this 5 going to do? If the 5 pulls back to this level, I'll go risk free. But if the 15 is going to flip, it's going to flip on this 5. Okay, that's what I've only got $100 on it, guys. $100. $101. Bit of a swoop entry. All on this 5. But if the 15 does close like this, I will be looking to get out because you technically would have had a fake out there, and this happens a lot. Little structure, fake out back into the area. I need to go and make another brew. Emma's made me a brew, but in a cup where I had a green tea. So like I can taste orange, peach or whatever it was. Come on, Naz. Can we flip top side? 3 minutes left to close. Now, here's another thing though. That means the 4 would be flipping back to the downside. How far are these going to drop? I mean, can this 2 really flip bearish in 33 minutes? Just not sure. Oh,
gold is pushing, mate.
Gold is pushing up.
Yeah.
Nice. But that might get stopped out on this. We're testing the previous wick now, so if we're going to flip, we're probably going to start pushing now. This needs to break the lows. Please don't go. Please don't go. No bottom wick on the 3. No bottom wick on this 3. No top wick on this 3. Ooh, can we avoid breaking the low and flip? Same as with the 1. This is the 4th. Let me just have a look at gold. 15. Oh, okay. So, let's see how this 15 closes. If we close above, we're going to wait for a pullback. Gotta have a pullback though, because you've been so bullish. Like, we need a pullback. 1 minute 30 left. Yeah, because this is a 15. I mean, this 15 came straight through, but all the others tend to close bearish on the next 15. Get stopped on Naz here. Oh, guys, on Naz. Get shit back. Nice fake out there on the 15, so we'll get rid of that. What is that? 19 pips. Get that in the logbook. Keep an eye on gold. Let's see what gold's gonna do. Come on. I can't see it breaking out there. Looks like we need another 15.
Yeah.
4 is flipping to the upside though. Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait. 15 didn't break out, so we'll have to wait on. Let's go back to Naz because 15's broke out now. No bottom wick on this. Oh, this is fucking awful. No bottom wick. Top wick. It's coming down for its top wick, bottom wick. 2 hasn't closed yet. We might have to wait for a 2 bullish close. It's flipped. So where does the 4 need to go? Do we need to tap this level again? I think we've already tapped it though. Oh, we have tapped it, but the bodies haven't come down. So can the 4 close down here and then the next 4 drives up? that's what I'll do. I think if the 4 closes bearish in and around this area, I think I'll have a buy. Hopefully that could be then the big push through. Yeah, I think I might do that, guys. Let me just get this on the logbook. If the 4 closes bearish, might be getting in for another entry. Stops were just too tight, I think. Look at this 15 now. This I did say, didn't I? Can we come back down to here? That's the thing. Or is this that? Post close in 30 minutes. Another loss. So we're still up for the for this month. Not by much, just shy of 1%. We're still up. So I am interested in a wing back buy from 243.05, but it all depends on how this 4 closes. So I think we're gonna have to wait for this 4 to close. Same as on gold. Well, gold is, I'd take the 15 above, but it's just not ready yet. Look at it. Can't do anything in these ranges at the moment. News-wise, there's no news today at all, which is nice. Can we grab a trade? What if the 4 closes bearish like this? What does that mean? We've literally only got this area and this to go off. Look at, you don't even want to look at Nas. Look at Nas now. Look at it. What did I say about that no topic on the 5? Look at the no topic on the 5. Why are you printing like that? This might not be ready here. It's going to dry and break our eyes now. And there's such big candles as well, like You couldn't just get in this. Your stops would have to be below this 5, and that's canny big for what you're targeting. Oh, good. You got any plans this weekend, Andre?
Nothing major. Got the big kids coming as well, so we'll be here.
Yeah.
Nothing major.
I've got
Tidying
football.
up around the house.
Football Saturday. Big game Sunday. Got a funeral to go to on Monday.
Oh,
Good close friend of mine.
Ah.
That's back in the northeast. I've got to travel to the northeast.
You gotta fix your YouTube link on school, mate.
Why is it not working?
I just checked it. You've got an FX at the end of the link. But I think in YouTube you just have the crow's nest. You've got the crow's nest.
Oh, it doesn't come up with a line. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Oh, shit. Just fucking closed it all down. What a dickhead. What a dickhead. You there, Andre?
Yep, I'm here again.
I'm sorry. Close the full thing now. Oh yeah, that's strange. Thanks for that. Nobody gets on anyway, Andre. It doesn't matter.
I promoted your YouTube in another group yesterday.
Oh, did you? Thank you very much. What group was that? Relentless one.
No, no, it's on the Discord. I found this guy did a video about one of these big trading influencers, like TJR Trades or something.
Yeah.
About basically how it's all been a scam, but with proper research. You know, you went back and it was like a 45-minute video on how this guy is a massive fake. And then this guy, you know, he's like, look, I've got a site where I teach people to train. I don't sell anything is free. Everything is free. I don't want money, whatever. You know, so look at it. Okay, it's interesting. And I saw you had a Discord as well. It's all free. You know, so okay, so join the Discord. And I saw there's a bunch of people on a stream. So I joined the call, listened to the bird, and then there were some guys on there that, you know, they share the screen and just while they are testing or trading some stuff, whatever. And then there's a lot of some newbies in there just asking questions about, you know, this and that. And then I jumped in, answered some questions, and then the guy's like, "Yeah, but where do I learn and where can I learn?" So look, yeah, it's hard to find out who you can learn from.
Yeah. And
then also, you know, just repeat what you also said. You know, find somebody that is proper live trading and look at them, see if it resonates with you, and then you try it yourself. Yeah. So I gave your YouTube link in there, and also, you know, Tom Hogarth and stuff like that. So you know, go check it out. And I think especially your top-down analysis is always really, really good.
Yeah.
So
cheers for that, Andre. Yeah. I'll give you that tenner when I see you.
Yes. You can buy me a pint. Probably cost about £10.
On commission. On commission. Yeah, do you know why I say that though? It's because I've followed a lot of people and then over time, as I've learned, I've realised that they were scammers.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? You just click onto them.
Mm-hmm.
You just click onto them, and there's fucking loads. You know, I would honestly say 90%, probably more than 90% of traders on social media posting trades and things like that can't trade, or they're not. Anyone can trade, but consistently profitable. It's fucking hard to get consistently profitable.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, much appreciated for that. What is this doing here, Andre? Mr. Toes is ringing me.
What?
Peter Toes?
Yeah, Okay, was that right?
Mr. Tour. Have you spotted Mr. Tours? He's been doing his own thing, he said.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes you need to do that and just pull away and just not be in any groups. And I think this
Yeah, every now and again I send him a
yeah.
message, and then he also is like, yeah, he's cracking on with his own thing. He's got a friend that he's been learning from, and so, okay, cool.
I like Mr. He's the only Macam I like. What? Since I bought these glasses, Andre, I don't know if you wear glasses.
I do, yeah.
I've got them off at the moment. I know my little blue, my computer glasses things.
Mm-hmm.
I've got them off now, and weirdly, I can feel my eyes straining without them. I thought it was all a gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll just give them a go. I thought it was all a gimmick.
Yeah.
Because we see people sell shit on social media and online now.
Yes.
We just sell crap just to make money. And it's just, yeah, karma, come and bite them. Karma. Because there was a point where I was looking at like selling stuff on TikTok and that. And I honestly, I got a few things from TikTok. I thought, okay, these look good, I'll sell these. And when they come, I used them. They were fucking shit. The different things I bought. I haven't had one good thing off TikTok yet.
No.
Maybe I'm buying the wrong things. And I just thought, I can't sell this shit. So I just didn't do it. Plus I didn't want to make any daft videos.
No.
I didn't want to sell my soul. But here I am, trading live on YouTube. Oh, I'm tired today, Andre. I won't lie. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I was out on the van yesterday grafting, and I'm just not used to physical work anymore. It's not used to it. What's this 15 doing here? It's now I can really do in this. I mean, can you see anything, Andre? You got eyes on anything?
Nothing right now. I was in, actually, I went in off that 15 on this.
Did you? Oh, what? Got stopped out?
So, because it was a breakout, and I got stopped out as well. My stops was the same as where yours were.
Yeah.
So,
it wasn't ready with the 4. The 4 hadn't closed bullish yet, but I thought I was basically anticipating the 4 fake out back up. That's what I was looking at. But yeah, it was only low risk. This is it. So I don't mind. This month hasn't been too good though. I mean, on stream we're still up 1%, but personally, I'm like break even for the month. It's a bit shit. But yeah, not too bad. So next year in August, I'm gonna put $1,000 in it won't be August, it'll be September. $1,000 in a live account. I'm gonna link everything up to my FX book, because that's something I haven't done. I need to do that really. That shows more transparency. Even though you can fake my FX book, it's just. I think with the trades taken on stream, with the links to every trade and my MT4 shown, I'm even going to show the full MT4. That makes sense? In every trade. And then we'll link that up to the MyFX book. There's not much more proof you can do, or more transparency you can do, other than that. But then again, we might blow it in the first 2 trades.
Yeah.
That's trading. And we're going to start off with about 20% risk. 20% risk. A bit more aggressive trading. So if we take a loss, it'll be like $200. So we'll have like five losses. We don't know. I don't know yet. I'm fully confirmed yet, but we're going to have a higher risk. Put it that way. Might be $100. 10% might be about right. What are you doing, Naz? Right, I'm gonna go make another a brew, like an actually nice brew. We need to see what these fours are gonna do. I don't know what the hell this is doing here. I was hoping that 15 would break out, but if you look at the fours to the left, the only time you do close bearish, but look what the next four done. It comes as far down as 4597 and as far up as 4794. So it can literally fucking go anywhere. So it's not the best of positions. So I'm going to go and make another brew, Andre. I'll be back in a second, mate.
All right.
Oh, God. Thanks. Proper brew.
Yes.
Oh. That's what we're doing. Gold. See, I didn't want it to sort of do these pullbacks now either. I wanted this after the 15. 4. 4 is going to close bearish, so what does that mean? We haven't had a top wick. So when we open with a new 4, we're going to drive down first, or we're going to come up first. It can literally go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And Nas did look better, but now with our 4 closing like that, there is a potential wing back buy from here on the 4. And if you get a full bearish close like this, you would imagine you get a 50% wick fill. And then maybe a flip to the upside. So I am interested in this swing back buy, but it's not the best. 3, so 4. So you get a bearish close here, then you come down, tap, and you go. And then yeah, this is another one again. So can the 4 give us a wick fill, and then yeah, I think I'm going to do that, Andre.
Think that's fine.
Yeah, and if this doesn't play out, I'm done. The good thing with it is if we're right, if we are right and we do come back up, we're definitely breaking these highs. There's nowhere else to go to break these highs, so that's your sort of this. That would be you go risk free if you like. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have a wing back buy here. 6 minutes for the close, so this can send you crazy, this trade though. Stops for me would just be the low, because when you look left, you don't tend to. So if we look at this one, you had a bearish close. You come down, we don't break that previous wick on that, and we're probably going to get a 50% wick fill. So that would be there or thereabouts, these levels. In and around that area, we should get a wick fill. And then I can see a tap and then a flip. The only downside is we ideally need this 4 to close respecting this. If we can close respecting this level, I'd feel really good. Really, really good. Or, actually, or that. Yeah. As long as the 4 stays above this level at 24330, then I'm interested. So yeah,
If
5
you're
minutes
interested,
left.
then I'm interested.
So I'm gonna have. I don't like the 1. The 4, I can see it happening. 3. That would then be the 2. So the 2 would have brought back into the range, so that's spot on. And then the 2 coming down bottom wick to the body would make sense to then flip. That would be spot on. But the 1, I don't like the 1. It's not to say I can't do that though. Tap and then flip. Yeah, I like this. I'm gonna have this wing back buy on. Stops will be 24264. And I probably wouldn't watch this on a lower time frame, Andre. It probably send you so crazy.
What's your ultimate TP?
2 seconds. 6-4. So my ultimate TP would be, this is the one range here. If we are right and we do come back up, we've got to be breaking this high. So that would be my take partial move to break even. Take partial move to break even. And then where could we see ourselves going? So if we look left, we could be right back up. If you look at the weekly, right? The weekly, we're going to have to take it off the weekly. So you've got a level here. There's 2 weekly candles what come back up from this level. Here and here. Okay. The rest we can't really take into consideration because we can only take into consideration the ones what have came from 25128, which is the purple line. So I'm looking at this came down first, then rejected to come up. This one came down and then rejected to come up. So we could see the weekly come as far as 24891, so that's probably be my full TP, even though this weekly came all the way as far as this level at 25411. But it's Friday, and if you can't hold over the weekend, then you've got to go off. Okay, worst case, what could the weekly do today? Well, it would only come to here, the weekly. But we've already been up there. So it's just a case of we're saying that, well, the body of the candle's going to end up there. That's it. That's what we're going off. So it is a risk. I say riskier. It's not the perfect trade at all. I'm only risking $100 on it again. Just because where we at. But $100, the risk to reward's not too bad actually. So if we put this as our full TP, yeah. The risk to reward's lovely, even from $100. So if you put $100 on, even I would take partial move to break even. It's a 3-to-1, and the full TP is a 12-to-1. So then you've got to think, okay, well, even I would take partial move to break even. We're still a 3-to-1. So you want at least at that point. That's $300 for risking $100 only. Or you might say, well, 300 is too much for take partial move to break even. I could get away with doing 50, and that's $150. You could take $100 out of the market, go risk free, and let the rest rock. But it's all about how you want to manage it, really. Or you could just go, well, I'm risking a bit more as you pull back, but like I say, I mean, you could also, this could be price coming further down. That's it. We did close bullish on the daily, and that's the only reason what's made me think, okay, we could flip to the upside, but we could also drive down. It's a tricky area, this, because you've got levels of rejection here, here, and here, all different levels. Then this one came through, right? But then you've got another level here. If you look far left, you've got another level there. And if you use that one, you might find that we might have a nest plate to come down, which would make, let's have a look. So far, this. What are you doing? So no, I would say that's probably closed, respecting. So yeah, we could come right back up, or price might need to come all the way down. It's a tricky one. I'm only willing to risk 100 on it, and if this doesn't play out, then I'm done for fit day.
Open. But I think I will drop off and
Yeah,
pending sit. Yeah,
I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't. There's no point staying on really. You're going to be watching it for 4 hours anyway, so it's like might not play out for a while. So yeah, I'm going to get this on, and then I'm not on Monday because I've got, like I say, a funeral, and I'll be back. I won't be back until Wednesday. I'll be back on. Wednesday. So have a fantastic weekend, Andre, and I'll see you next week then. Eh?
Yes, we'll do that.
Okay,
Cheers,
mate.
bye.
Catch you later, mate. Bye. Okay, guys, so I'm going to have a wing back buy on here with basically a buy limit. Stops underneath the low. My take partial move to break evens when we break this high. That's what I've got going on. We took one loss this morning. We're down $100. I've got $100 risk on this. So, I mean, if I come to take partial move, I should be about $300 up at that point. So we're going to set the layer on the wing back. And then I'm probably going to love yous and leave yous. I'm not on Monday and Tuesday. I'll be back on Wednesday next week. So other than that, guys, thanks for joining. And I'll see you all Wednesday next week. Toodaloo. Catch you later, guys. Thanks for joining TikTok. All the best. Cheers, now. If it works. Fantastic. I can't even turn my TikTok live on.